All right, let's talk about one of the most frustrating things for any business owner. You look at your analytics, you see the traffic coming in, but crickets. The phone's not ringing, the inbox is empty. It's like throwing a huge party, but you end up standing alone in the corner. So, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly why this is happening and, more importantly, what it's really trying to tell you. Sound familiar? I bet it does. It's probably one of the top frustrations we hear about, Because on the one hand, it feels like a win. People are actually finding you. But on the other hand, you're just spinning your wheels. It's a huge sign that there's a major disconnect somewhere between the people you're attracting and what you're actually offering. So, what's really going on here? Well, it's super easy to just point a finger at your marketing and say, that's broken. But honestly, that's not the whole picture. The real key here is to change how you're looking at the problem. And trust me, once you reframe it, you'll see the solution is way simpler than you're imagining right now. Okay, this is probably the most important mental shift you need to make. Getting traffic, but no leads, is not a failure, not at all. Think of it as a signal, a really specific, really useful signal. It's your potential customers basically sending you a direct message, telling you exactly what's working and, more importantly, what's not. And believe it or not, there's actually some really good news baked into this whole thing. See, the hard part, getting people's attention, getting those eyeballs on your site, your visibility, that part's working. You're getting people to the party. The problem is that once they're there, they're not engaging. That's a conversion problem. And here's the kicker. A conversion problem is way, way easier and cheaper to fix than a visibility problem. So if your conversion is the issue, how do we fix it? Well, you got to diagnose the problem first, right? So let's put on our doctor hats. We're going to go through a diagnostic checklist of the 5 most common reasons a website fails to convert. Let's get to the bottom of what's really going on. Okay, problem number 1, and it's a big one. Are you even talking to the right people? It's totally possible that the visitors landing on your site were never, ever going to be your customers in the first place. This is a classic case of quantity over quality because, let's be real, not all traffic is good traffic. So if your website's messaging is super broad, trying to be everything to everybody, well, you're going to attract a broad audience of people who are just kind of window shopping. We call them low-intent visitors. They don't have a burning problem that you can solve right now, so they've got zero reason to actually do anything. You've got to remember this. A super specific message attracts a super specific and way more motivated audience. All right, on to problem number 2. This one is like an accidental bait and switch. It's all about a mismatch between what your visitor expected to see and what they actually found on your page. And that disconnect, it happens in a blink of an eye, and it absolutely murders your conversion rates. Just picture this. Someone frantically Googles emergency roof repair. They click on your link, totally expecting to see a page all about, well, emergency roof repair. But instead, they land on your general homepage with a big menu of 10 different things you do. What happens? They're instantly confused. They don't see the specific answer to their urgent problem, and boom, they hit that back button before you can even say welcome. Problem number 3 is a big one. You're just blending in. Look, in today's world, everyone has competition. So if your website doesn't immediately scream, here's why you should pick us over all the other guys, then you've already lost. The battle for attention is over before it even starts. Think about it from their perspective. They click on your site, and it looks and sounds exactly like the last 3 they just looked at. Why on earth would they stop their search with you? You're not a solution yet. You're just another open tab in their browser. If you don't give them a powerful, compelling reason why you're different and better, they're just going to keep on clicking. Okay, this next one, number 4, might just be the most important one of all. It's trust. Simple as that. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. Making an inquiry is a pretty big step for a visitor. It's them raising their hand and saying, hey, I might have a problem you can solve. And if your website hasn't done the work to earn that trust, they are not going to take that leap. So how do you actually build this trust? It's all about proof. You've got to show, not just tell. We're talking real testimonials from happy clients, detailed case studies, photos of your actual team, reviews, logos of companies you've worked with, anything that gives them real, tangible evidence that you're the real deal. Without that proof, they're going to hesitate. And let me tell you, when it comes to converting online, hesitation is a killer. And finally, problem number 5, friction. This is all about the little things that get in the way. It's anything that makes it even a tiny bit difficult for a visitor to take the next step. And you would be absolutely shocked at how often these tiny little roadblocks create massive barriers that just stop people in their tracks. I mean, think about your own experience online, right? A page that takes forever to load, a contact form that's impossible to find, a menu that's just a confusing mess. Every single one of those things adds a little bit of friction, a little bit of work for the user. And here's the bottom line. If taking that next step with you isn't dead simple and totally obvious, most people just aren't going to do it. Okay, so we've run the diagnostics, we've identified the potential issues, now it's time to write the prescription. And the great news is, these fixes are not some kind of rocket science. They're straightforward, targeted improvements designed to turn those silent visitors into actual leads. So here it is, your 4-step action plan. Step 1, tighten up that messaging so you're a magnet for the right kind of people. Step 2, clarify your positioning so it's crystal clear why you're their best and maybe only choice. Step 3, load up your site with undeniable proof, those trust signals, to completely eliminate any hesitation. And finally, step 4, simplify the path to action. Make it so ridiculously easy to contact you that they can't help but do it. But here's a crucial piece of advice. Whatever you do, resist the temptation to just throw more money at ads to get more traffic. That's like having a bucket full of holes and deciding the solution is to just pour more water into it. It's a waste. The smart move, fix the leaky bucket first. Squeeze every ounce of value out of the traffic you're already getting. All right, let's wrap this up and boil it all down to the key takeaways. If you remember nothing else from this explainer, I want you to focus on these core ideas. This is how you turn that silent traffic into actual business. So here's the bottom line. Traffic without leads isn't a visibility failure, it's a conversion problem. You've got to stop attracting everyone and start attracting the right ones with specific messaging. You have to match what they're looking for the second they land on your site. And you absolutely must build trust and make things crystal clear. And please, fix your website's conversion problems before you even think about chasing more traffic. So I'm going to leave you with one final question to really think about. Take a hard look at your website and ask yourself this. Is it just a digital brochure passively sitting there listing your services? Or is it an active, hardworking bridge that connects with your ideal visitor, earns their trust, and guides them step by step to becoming your next great customer? Because ultimately, that choice is entirely up to you.